Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Feet? I can't show that. Game. Feet aren't allowed anymore. Alright. Let's try 303.
No good. There's nobody here.
Alright. 301.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD.
LA Noire's
Were
got
you here
jump
last
scares
night?
now?
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to more LA Noire.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Jeez. No, I don't got time for a dispatch call. We just started. So, the captain said we got another naked woman body down at this place. So this game's really trying to make me work overtime in the editing booth. Oh, but this one's in an alley. That's different. The last couple were both in parks,
Detectives,
right?
they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Feet? I can't show that. Game. Feet aren't allowed anymore.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Oh, okay, all right. I guess we're just getting into it.
Kiss the Blood, BD.
Kiss the Blood BD. Black Dahlia?
Another wedding ring torn from the finger.
Oh.
No skin under the fingernails.
Is that down to the bone? Damn. Oh man, that's nasty. We had like two similar cases, and we put people away, but this stuff's still going on.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
That's weird. So what? Is this from her or from the perpetrator? It was in her hand, so they must have meant for us to find it.
The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Okay.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered, naked.
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown.
Fair
He
point.
still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us
True.
nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road. Bruising from a small man's shoe. Further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Interesting. There's still clues in the area. Yeah, this is so weird that we've had these similar cases. And they're all similar? I don't get it. It can't be all the same guy. At least one of
May as
them's a
well follow the
copycat.
trail.
Find anything?
Follow the trail, yeah. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Definitely her hat.
Antonia. Huh, same as the library card.
Okay, so that's her library card. So why would he want us to find the library card? Holy crap, this goes a long way. She drag her or something, or what do we got here? No, not the paper cup. Come on, Phelps.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Okay, that's her shoe then. What? Wait, what? What was that? Oh, just the blood trail? Something shiny over there.
On it goes.
What happened?
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
This still goes on? Can I look at that? I see number 5. There we go.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook.
I don't like this.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
Okay, so this is the killer definitely leading us somewhere.
It's got to be a code or a cipher.
253, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he's just smearing blood all over the place. This wasn't a fight that, like, went on over the course of a city block. Yep, alright, come on. Let's go, Phelps. We don't earn this $2 paycheck for nothing. Don't laugh. $2 is a lot back then. Hello, pigeons. Are you munching on something? I'll have you know, destroying evidence could put you away for a long time. What? A Maldonado? Empty.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new MO. I told you it wasn't like that.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Yeah, like... I don't think... I mean...
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Like, some of these have to be copycats, but maybe this is the real one. And he's just, like, pissed off because we keep thinking it's him, and he's, like, getting personally insulted that it's actually not. Or it's not him, and it's someone trying to be a copycat and, like, going way out of their way. Like, way, way out of their way. Like, holy shit, they're smearing blood on rooftops. What was that? Oh. A ring? Oh, from the victim.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Beats me, Phelps. Although I couldn't help but notice he just touched out their bare hands. Are you worried about bloodborne diseases? Were those not invented yet?
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
The paintbrush? Fancies himself an artist? And here it is. Hope this doesn't have a bomb inside. Okay, alright. That's good. The other half. Maldonado. Oh.
Bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Why? I have no idea what's going on here. I'm excited to play this game every single damn time because I'm always just thrown for a loop. All these cases are just genuinely fun. Crime scene's not crossed off. Sorry, let me just double check if I got all the evidence. Oh, I think I missed this last time.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Oh, okay. Are you saying this is what she was strangled with? Because I don't know if this has the strength. Okay, that was the last piece of evidence I missed. Alright. Alright, back to the freaking Phelps mobile. Or I guess it's the Rusty mobile. It's his car.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
I mean, Rusty's razor's probably pretty reliable, the way this game goes. And Antonia's residence. Boarding house. $35 for a room. Man, inflation has destroyed us.
Wait just a moment. I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps in Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Wipe it? Wipe it on this decorative rug? I mean, there's no floor mat, so I'm guessing this is what you want. Ah, there we go. Should be good.
Mrs.
That'll come out in the
Maldonado
wash.
was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Hello? Where's the... Oh. I got turned around for some reason. Okay, upstairs. Is there just one room upstairs? Excuse me, Rusty. 5 to 6. Alright, I'm following you, Rusty. Never mind, I should never have cut you off. Gold doorknob must be this one. Oh, damn.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
Broken window? How the hell? Alright, I have some
Smashed
questions
window
for the
explains why
owner.
the place looks tossed.
Oh yeah, iron picket out there. Do I have to jump out and look
You know
at that?
how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Yeah, Rusty, don't worry. I'll make sure you don't burn a damn gallery during this investigation.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
No idea. The hell are iron pickets used for? Looks decorative. Am I supposed to... No, there's probably nothing out there. Let's finish looking in here. Holy crap. What would they be looking for?
Charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
I was just thinking that. Which is kind of strange. So what if we find that in some weird place in here? We'll know the killer wants us to find it again. Blah blah, boarding house, Antonia, for the correspondence, ready to inform you that your petition.
Address.
Oh, okay. Has been accepted. Court date ruled. To be heard. Your husband served with official paper. Oh, this is the divorce letter. Okay. And it sounds like, though it's not essential, and many women in your position choose not to do so, I'd advise you to also appear at the Central District Court on the scheduled date. My experience, a woman's plaintiff presence in cases like this can do much to influence the proceeding. Man, I wonder. Okay. I wonder if something terrible happened. I mean, that... I guess that's sus. Serve up divorce papers, and the husband goes and kills her. Because he's not happy. I don't know. Rusty, what do you think about this? You'll probably talk in the car. He's more of a car talker sort of guy, not really a in another person's house talking sort of guy.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
What do you mean you do your best? Just tell the truth for once. Please, have I ever had a person say all truth? Just please. Barbara, just level with me.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Oh, that's straight up truth.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel.
Ugh.
She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea.
That's bullshit.
She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof.
All right,
Where
Phelps,
did she go?
you could be a little bit nicer.
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar.
El Dorado.
Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Wasn't there another case where a woman was picked up from a bar? I'm pretty sure. Sorry, there's big gaps in between my episodes here. I'm pretty sure. Huh, okay, interesting.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
Okay, so I gotta accuse, right?
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
I will present you with the broken window.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be very
Yeah.
bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Raccoon with the milk bottles. Mm-hmm.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Bullshit. All right. Accuse again, right?
What
We
about
got the
her
bracelet.
I don't know anything about
Oh,
the
damn.
bracelet.
See, sometimes when you hit, accuse, like it's just spot on. Like it just, I like it when it does that. This is confirmation. This is what we're supposed to do. Now watch it be wrong.
In her wedding photo,
Okay.
she's
Thank
displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Wooden
Thanks, man.
jewelry
You've been
box. Did
very
we
helpful.
miss that?
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the El Dorado bar.
Well, Rusty, you may think me boring, but I actually do prefer to get all the evidence before throwing people in the slammer. So, let's go to the bar.
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
Yeah,
No,
okay, I was
no.
onto that.
Broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. Sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
But I mean,
Think there's anything to the divorce
it's
angle?
very sus
I've been through
that there's all these parallels.
No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
Huh. Gosh, there's always good ways to go with these cases.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night?
Temp?
21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. What did she do?
She was murdered last night.
That's what she did.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no.
That was a pretty realistic
she was good and
reaction.
tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Thank you.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Angel Maldonado. So I was gonna say, I remember there being a temp working a different bar. I don't know if that was during our homicide cases or if that was during a different one. That's still weird that that stands out to me. Whoa.
Divorce papers.
Oh.
Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
So wait, did she not serve him the papers yet? Or maybe she just showed him and that's why, in theory, he killed her? Alright.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Where did she go? Give me something
That's
or
a
the
10 out of 10 on
LAPD
the
will start
bullshit
getting
detector.
interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
What? Okay, alright.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband.
Oh.
Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Show me them shoes. Show me them feet right now.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Okay, so that clears him because, I mean, we were out for size 8 feet. I mean, we should ask every male that. Alright, wait, why is the bar still highlighted? Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna run back quick.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal,
Oh.
just making deliveries.
From where?
Just pick fruit market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
What was that? Like, there was a whole... That was not insignificant, right?
Just picked fruit market. That's where Antonia went to call for a cab last night.
This might seem weird, but was that the killer? Did they just kind of slide him in front of us like that? That was so weird. That's gotta be something, right? Okay, is there anything else in here? I bet that was it. Let's go. That was super weird. Okay, that was it, right? Let me pop open my book. Oh, yeah, okay. That was so weird. Is that guy really the killer? That'd be funny if they just slid that in there. That wasn't exactly subtle. But it could be a red herring, too, knowing this game. Okay, let's go to the fruit market that's right across the street. Sir? Sir. What, you want to throw hands? That's what I thought. Just picked fruit market. This doesn't look like a fruit market. At least what I was imagining in my head.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
What? What? Let's open it up. Where are the cops? What the... Just... Oh, man. The murderer could be in there, but the door's shut, so, you know, that's it. Game over. Well, alright then. I guess we're going to the Maldonado. We're going to talk to the husband, so this is about to get interesting.
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
Is this another hotel apartment? Yeah, okay, definitely. Wait. I've been trained for this. We can find out where he lives by the mailbox. Okay, but not this one. Maybe this one? Maldonado, 304.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
All right, let's get in there. Let's bust them. Why don't they ever have elevators in these places? I guess maybe elevators were super expensive back then. Okay, 304.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Rusty. He'd pull the gun out and everything.
Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Oh, that... Oh, shit. Oh, it's going down.
I got 100 pounds of his wife.
Oh. Oh, ow.
Look, I don't...
Oh, there we go. Okay, I was pressing the wrong button to punch. There we go.
I got nothing to say.
Oh, it's over now. You pissed off Phelps. Rusty, you held your own.
They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
Why don't you just do nothing?
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Not supposed to call him that. His name is Rusty.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
How do you know he's Angel?
Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
Huh.
We should get the whole place
He seems
going
upset
up,
about it.
Then talk to the neighbors.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
I was gonna say. Listen, Rusty, I meant no disrespect. I just got smacked in the head. I was out of line. Hope we can continue this fruitful partnership. What is... Okay, I'm glad they let us go out there for the view. Where are these clues? This is a clean-ass apartment. Oh. What is that, a lottery ticket? I can't tell. What do we got? Food? They eat food.
Just picked fruit market.
Huh.
Suppliers to the El Dorado.
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
I mean, what's the connection? Maybe he works there? That's the last place she went, but that... Maybe she went there because it's a familiar place. I don't know.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
Oh, so we'd get the address anyways? Okay. Oh.
This will take some explaining.
Very true. Oh man, you just grab that, don't you? And that's it. All right.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
Hello? Oh, wow.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Thanks, good info. Alright, let's try 303.
No good. There's nobody here.
Alright. 301.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD.
LA Noire's got jump scares now?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated. And I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Oh, fuck. Oh my gosh. 302?
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Oh. Oh my god, these two, they're gonna fight it out. That was below the belt, Phelps. Wait, what's the phone icon? Wait, I gotta make a call. I gotta make a phone call. Hang on.
Operator, message for KGPL.
What am I looking up?
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thank you.
Huh. Okay. Well, let's hop to it. Guessing the market's still closed. Yeah, so we're going to Central.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine.
Now it's something
Oh,
else.
how can you tell that?
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? The fucking case just gnaws away at your guts.
Yeah, it must be annoying when you can't catch them.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Downstairs? Rusty, where's downstairs?
Case got thrown out.
Where'd your hat go? You forget it in the apartment when it got punched off?
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Don't mention it. I'm no hero. Oh, technical services.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and type from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Oh, so you guys do prints back then, huh?
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Change my mind. You would not give a square deal. Fuck you, BD Tex. Okay.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Ill deeds, then be thou damned, beholding good, both infinite as is the universe, and thou and thyself torturing solitude, an awful image of calm power, though now thou sittest, let the hour come when thou must appear to be that which thou art internally. And after many a false and fruitless crime, scorn track thy lagging fall through boundless space and time. Okay, so he is pissed, right? False and fruitless crime, he's pissed because there's other people copying him, and he's like, that's not me, you guys suck.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
Uh-huh.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what does it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
Huh.
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
So, I want to know how much stuff was, like, you know, leaked from the press, or I should maybe just say, like, given out in the press. If there's any details, there's no way, you know, anyone could know without being, like, the actual murderer. So that's usually how you tell, like, if it's a copycat or not, if it's just all the details in the media.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
You have some questions to answer, my friend.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Okay, you're lying, but I'm just gonna review my notes, because I know we had... She didn't stay long, blah, blah, blah. I remember that conversation. Okay, so I'm just gonna bad cop this, then.
So if you didn't kill your wife, who did? You better come up with something, Angel. This doesn't look good.
Fuck you. I loved my wife.
But
you're good, kid. You murder your wife and you just sit there as cool as a cucumber.
Was that good cop or what? Did I miss something?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
See, he looks so uncomfortable right now. But everyone said she was wearing that. Do I press more?
Looks like somebody broke into her room and stole her things there too. Why'd you do it, Angel?
This is not going well.
What are you talking about? I was home with Hippolito.
Come on.
You and your wife.
We got to get one of these.
She's divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Okay, this is accused.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
But we have the freaking divorce papers, right? Angel Maldonado by hand. Legal papers describing the divorce proceedings between victim and husband. Right?
The judge had set a date.
Okay.
You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8.
Oh, what?
What difference does that make?
Jesus. Why is everyone fucking size 8 around here?
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Okay, that's BS. I'm being
Angel,
mad if it's
I'm not going to waste any more
Yeah.
time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
Okay.
One last question.
That's highly sus then.
Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
All right, well, I don't think he did it, Rusty. I think we got to get out there and do some more searching.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the crane.
Yeah, anything clever you want to say? Yeah, this will. We might
What's
figure
your
something
read
out
on
here.
Maldonado? I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? We'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
I mean, that could happen. But I don't know.
And in New York, little Nancy Drury with the big cop was once a polio victim.
It's definitely
but
sus.
now she's the pin-up girl for the current
Like, we saw a lot with that fruit market, and we bumped into that fruit market worker and back.
of Louisville, Kentucky, and her 6'8" escort.
I don't know. This doesn't add up.
The ceremony where they see
Oh, they're open now? What? They just open up, like, at 3 p.m.? It's that guy. And he just phased through that frickin' pillar. Arrest him. He's violating the laws of physics. Police officers are supposed to uphold laws, right? What the hell? There he is. I got some questions for you, sir. And there's like a light... Oh. Squares talk. Whoops.
Wait. You look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD.
His
Detective
eyes.
Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney.
Clem
What can I do for you?
Feeney?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night?
He's the killer.
21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Clem Feeney.
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Oh. Bad cop? I mean, I could accuse with... the accused shows her necklace, but doesn't really prove that he was looking, right? So I don't... Just bad cop, right?
Exactly
Okay.
how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Okay, also lying.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Okay.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
That is sus as hell, but his face is straight. I saw that little smirk. I don't know if that means anything.
Can you describe
okay,
the car?
wow, it was good
Brown
cop.
Ford
Okay.
Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Rusty's like, nah, none of that shit. Nope, we're coming in.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
All of it? Open up every box? Rusty, you just want to be really thorough, don't you? That...
Why cut someone who was already dead?
A scalpel?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
I mean, they said he might have medical experience, the killer, so using a scalpel is interesting. What? I was like totally thinking this guy,
what are we
and then
hiding
we
in
talked
here?
to him like, maybe
This thing
not.
needs a combination.
Oh shit. What was it? Something like 352 or 253. Okay, I had it backwards. 253. This can't be it. Like he wants us to go through his shit and find all this? What? 2 5 3. Oh, that's the charm bracelet, or is that the necklace? I can't tell. Ephesians, wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord, for the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior. Okay, definitely religious. Anything? He was lying about this, so he definitely saw this. I don't...
This fruit skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Shh. Suspect's getting away in a fruit truck.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
I'm on it. All right, everyone out of the way.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Oh my gosh. Shoot him. Okay, that is a whole crowd you're shooting
grabbed
into.
him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Phelps,
Exactly.
you gotta get me closer.
Yo, I'm trying. You need to tune this thing
that
up.
he leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Clean this asshole off the road.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
I agree. These cases are
Keep
weird.
it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Shoot it. You're right there. Oh, nice.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
I don't think we have to. I think he's done. He's done. Do I gotta get out of the car? You're going away for a long time, pal.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
It's weird smirks, though, make me think he did it.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Perks of the job. Jeez, is that it? I mean, I guess that one makes more sense than some of the other ones. 5 stars, wow. Jeez. I mean, it went pretty smooth, except I slipped up on a couple of questions, but with the husband, but that was... I don't know. I don't understand this game sometimes. So the body on his doorstep, the DA may look to send Clem Feeney to the gas chamber. Jeez. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of evidence. And I mean... it doesn't seem like he was being framed for it. But then again, we didn't really get a chance to talk to him.
Sarge,
But he definitely fled the scene like he knew what was in
They're
there.
riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching. They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Phelps was known as the Shadow? There's another side of Phelps we don't know. The White Shoe Slaying. Is this going to be another woman dead? I feel like I'm doing nothing as a cop. I feel like I've said that before. Oh boy. Why do you have to look so creepy? If you were a criminal, wouldn't you want to look normal?
And what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business.
Jeez, I hope I picked the right guy. Gosh.
The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
What?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Great people
Oh,
will let us know.
that's unrelated? Okay.
Policeman.
Holy crap. Okay, well, I swear to God, if in the next episode we roll up on another naked body, I'm gonna be upset.
Greetings from
All right,
sunny
well,
California.
I guess we'll just have to wait to find out
stop.
if we actually did catch the Black Dahlia or if we're gonna get more letters in the mail from our friend. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.